I mean, even the police officer who came to me about this is like, God, I was a fan of his too. Not anymore. I mean, this is the type of bad decision you make that turns a lot of people off against you.
Like I told you guys, this guy have no class, no respect. This is very bad for sport. You know, something he doing good for sport, but right now he without his mind. You know, he lose his mind.
Yeah.
Former UFC champion Conor McGregor has been the face of the sport not only for his achievements inside the ring, but also because of his legal troubles outside of it.
No problem, mate, yeah? No fucking problem.
Let's take a look at a timeline of the arrests and near arrests that have shadowed the superstar's athletic career. McGregor's most consistent run-ins with the police stem from his driving habits, because in both 2017 and 2018 he pleaded guilty to speeding offences and paid fines, in the latter case having his driving privileges revoked for 6 months.
UFC champion Conor McGregor has appeared in court for speeding after being ordered to do so by a judge. The 29-year-old pleaded guilty at Blanchardstown District Court and was fined €400. He had been recorded driving at 158 kilometres an hour in a 100 kilometre an hour zone.
He took the stand, he took the oath, and he answered the questions from the judge. The judge asked him why he was speeding, and he said he couldn't remember, or he couldn't remember what speed he was doing. And then she said, he said that's it, and she said, well, actually, that's not it.
In 2022, he was arrested on 6 traffic charges, including being uninsured and driving without a license, and authorities impounded his sports car as a result. And in 2024, McGregor was given a suspended sentence for his driving offences.
Conor McGregor drove to Blanchardstown District Court in his Bentley convertible this morning, but left in it a passenger this afternoon. He's no longer legally permitted to drive the Bentley or any other car in Ireland for the next 2 years. McGregor pleaded guilty today to 2 charges, dangerous and careless driving in Dublin over 2 years ago. The 36-year-old broke a red light, sped in and out of traffic, crossed lanes and almost crashed into another car.
In a bizarre and frightening scene, McGregor and an entourage were caught on video pelting a bus with loose objects after a UFC media event, including a hand dolly and a guardrail at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. They shattered the vehicle's windows and windshield, injuring multiple UFC fighters aboard who subsequently missed their next fights. The assault was reportedly intended as a retaliation against one of the bus's occupants, UFC fighter Khabib Nurmagomedov, who had confronted McGregor's teammates and close friend, or former close friend, Artem Lobov at a hotel earlier that week.
And I don't punch him, don't do nothing. I just give him a little bit, calm down, you know.
This is the most disgusting thing that has ever happened in the history of the company. And there is a warrant out for Conor McGregor's arrest, and they're looking for him right now. His plane cannot take off. He cannot leave the state of New York.
By July 2018, McGregor, who had turned himself into the NYPD after the episode, reached a plea deal that saw his assault and felony criminal charges dropped with no prison sentence or loss of his travel visa. Instead, he paid restitution for damages, served 5 days of community service, and agreed to take a short anger management course.
I just want to say I'm thankful to the DA and the judge for allowing me to move forward. I want to say to my friends, my family, my fans, thank you for the support. Thank you.
In early 2019, reports emerged that McGregor was under investigation by Irish law enforcement for an alleged SA of a woman in a Dublin hotel the previous December. And in November of 2024, a civil jury in Ireland awarded the woman €250,000 after a case in which she testified McGregor had put her into a chokehold and threatened to kill her during their encounter in the hotel room. A paramedic who had examined her the following day testified that they had never seen such intense bruising.
I want to thank all the women and men out there who have supported me throughout this trial. for every person who reached out to me. A card, a letter, email, everything. It hasn't gone unnoticed. Thank you. I really appreciate it so much.
There is a strong support for him somewhere. I haven't noticed that much in Ireland, if I'm being particularly honest. And if you looked at the Sunday papers, you wouldn't have thought there was any. Even outside of the papers, Grip Media have been more sympathetic, I'd say, to McGregor during the case than a lot of the publications. But even their editor put out a piece today that said that regardless of how you feel about the outcome, McGregor has shown himself to be an awful human being.
In an encounter caught on a security camera, McGregor seized and smashed the phone of a fan who tried to take his picture in Miami Beach. Arrested for criminal mischief and strong-arm robbery, he spent several hours in jail before he was released on a $5,000 bond, pledging full cooperation in any investigation.
I see Conor McGregor, so I'm there, trying to take out my little phone, and as soon as I bring out my phone, McGregor's there, like, he come and he tried to come shake my hand, like, he came to shake my hand, and as soon as he come shake my hand, he pulled me in, and he grabbed my phone and started smashing it, and all his security guards literally surrounded me, pushed me out of the way, and he's stomping it on it.
The fan dropped his civil suit against McGregor a month later, and authorities declined to pursue a criminal case after McGregor and the victim reached an out-of-court settlement. Once again caught lashing out on video, McGregor in August of 2019 punched a pub customer who had reportedly refused a shot of his proper number 12 Irish whiskey, a liquor brand the mixed martial artist launched the year prior.
Conor McGregor sucker punching an elderly man in a Dublin pub. Take a look at this. This is allegedly from April, but it's just now being released. So McGregor's at the top part of your screen. He walks into a bar. This is at about 2:30 in the afternoon. You see him right here. He's the one pouring the shots with his left hand. So that's his proper 12 whiskey that he created. But one guy appears to maybe not like it, and right there you see McGregor hit him with that patented left hook.
That November, he pleaded guilty to assault, paying a fine, and avoiding a stint of up to 6 months behind bars. The victim also received an undisclosed sum in compensation, and during court proceedings, it was revealed that McGregor had 18 prior convictions on his criminal record, mostly connected to his driving offences.
I was in the wrong. That man deserved to enjoy his time in the pub without having it to end the way it did, and although 5 months ago it was, and I tried to make amends, and I made amends back then, it's still, the fans don't even, that does not even matter. I was in the wrong.
McGregor was detained and questioned by authorities on the French island of Corsica in September of 2020 for an alleged indecent exposure and essay in a bar, resulting in him spending 2 days in custody. 8 months later, they declared a lack of sufficient evidence to justify criminal prosecution, and a spokesperson for McGregor also said that the investigation included DNA collection that corroborated his version of events. Francesco Facchinetti, a famed Italian DJ and TV presenter, accused McGregor of punching him in the face and breaking his nose outside a hotel room in October of 2021. According to Facchinetti, he and his wife had been partying with McGregor and the fighter's fiancée, Dee Devlin, for hours when McGregor attacked him, totally unprovoked.
His brain completely, switched, turned off. I was a DJ when I was young, and I worked in the nightclub for 20 years. I was owner of a lot of nightclub, and I saw that type of stuff when your brain turned off immediately in 1 second. And he punched me in my face. It's like that, okay? We are speaking, imagine if you are in front of me and you speak with me for 2 hours and chilling and smiling, and I punch you after 2 hours, out of the blue.
McGregor has not been charged, nor has he commented publicly about the incident. In In January of 2023, reports emerged that a woman in her 40s had accused McGregor of physically assaulting her on his yacht in Ibiza, Spain during his birthday celebration the previous July. She claimed that he became verbally abusive, then punched and kicked her, even saying he would drown her. She also stated that she suffered an injury to her wrist when she fell from one of McGregor's blows and was eventually forced to flee the yacht, believing he might have killed her otherwise, and was picked up by a Red Cross boat. While the unnamed woman hadn't signed a statement for Spanish law enforcement at the time, she filed a complaint with Irish police in September. Authorities in Spain subsequently reopened their investigation but have not charged McGregor, and the woman also sued McGregor but withdrew the claim in February of 2023 with no reason given.
Either way, disappointing news for the mixed martial arts community. Biggest star in the sport, not a nice accusation at all.
McGregor was also accused of SA by a woman during an NBA Finals game in Miami.
He's one of sport's most controversial names. Now, cage fighting champion Conor McGregor has been accused of raping a woman during the same NBA Finals game where he sent a mascot to hospital.
The woman has also accused the Miami Heat and NBA security of aiding McGregor in the attacks by separating her from her friend and forcing her into the bathroom, where the alleged incident took place. However, after a thorough investigation, McGregor was not charged.
But the value left in Conor McGregor's career, especially in the state he's in, probably not high. In my opinion, given the way he looks right now, it's not looking good.
In my opinion, Conor McGregor seems to be the prime example of money is the root of all evil. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think led to the downward spiral of one of combat sport's biggest stars?
The game is on its knees. The game must hold seminars every weekend to pay for their training costs. And I'm out here rallying around California in a car that spits fire, dressed like El Chapo, with anacondas on my feet.
And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if it's your first time on this channel, welcome, and check out some of the other videos that I have on this channel.